welcome to the next episode of my Java tutorial. In this episode, I will talk about primitive data types. So, the primitive data types in Java include int for integer, short, long, byte, float, double, char for character, and boolean. The common ones that I use at least are integer, double, character, and boolean. Occasionally, float is used as well. And these primitive data types are important because this is how you declare variables to use in your programs. So as an example, say you want to print a number. And by the way, in Java, you put colons at the end of your statements, otherwise it will result in an error. So like if you just put a number like this, it's not going to do anything. It just comes up as an error saying, the left hand side must be a variable. So you have to declare this as something. So you can do integer, and you can call this whatever you want. I'll call it num. And then you write a statement. That will then print your answer. And integers print just whole numbers. It's like 1, 2, 3. It does not do decimals. So for example, if I tried to do this results in an error. However, to do decimals, this is where double or float comes into play. So use double for decimals. And it prints the decimal for the double. Now for doubles, you don't have to, isn't just solely for decimals. You can also use them for whole numbers like integers. Although still prints with the decimal afterwards. So next, you have characters. Characters print, just the letters on the keyboard or whatever. So you declare it like this. And for these, you use the single quotes, as the double quotes will not work for characters. it prints as such. So if you use quotes, double quotes around a character, results in an error as well. And then you have Boolean. That prints either true or false. If something is true or not. So say you do that. And then there's one more type called a string. This is where you can write pretty much basically sentences or words. So to declare this, you just type string type it as so, and print. You can write out as much as you want. Character is only single quotes and for single letter values. So if you did this with characters, would result in an error. And I believe that is it for this lesson, for this episode of my Java tutorial about the primitive data types. And now, integer, double, you might notice character, boolean, and true are bolded. That is because they are already words in the system versus string that is not. But that will be it for this episode. Until next time.